everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Okay, today's topic is lessons and blessings. Okay, is your relationship, is it a lesson or is it a blessing? Okay, people, before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers. Welcome to all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate all of you. Now, those of you who are new to the channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I would either answer them privately through the email, or I will share your letter online with the collective. Okay, and it will actually be your choice. Now, for those of you who are interested in these caps, they are now available in my online store. So just go to the description all the way to the bottom, and you'll see a link that says online store. Just click on that link and there you are. Okay? All right. Let's dive into this topic today. Lessons and blessings. You see, when you have challenges in your life, these are lessons. There's something in a challenge that you needed to learn. Okay? And this is for your growth, for your well-being. But now this is the tricky part. If you don't learn the lesson, then it will keep coming back to you until you learn it. This is the way that the universe works. We are here to learn, to expand, to grow. You see? And you grow through lessons, through challenges. That's how you grow in this life. Okay? So, the message today was inspired by some letters that came in. And we're going to dive right into the letters. And then we're going to talk more about this issue. Lessons and blessings. Okay, here we go. Now, this letter is from a young man, okay? And he writes, can you have a soul tie or twin you never had sex with? Okay, all right, here we go. All right, let's talk about the twin first. Now, I believe that the twin comes to teach you something. You understand? The person that I met that I thought was my twin, and now I call that person my false twin, where he did come to teach me something. It was a big challenge. It was a situation that I was really, really involved in. I put my whole heart into that relationship. But that relationship was indeed a challenge. And the way I looked at it, it was a lesson. It was something that I needed to learn. It was something that I needed to heal about myself, to ascend, to be a better person in this life. You see? And seeking my twin, I believe the person that I found came to teach me a lesson. Okay? And I say that because the relationship was a challenge. And through that relationship, it really kicked me into my spirituality. Because the relationship was such a challenge to me, so I wanted to find out exactly what it was. It was different from any relationship I ever had. So I went in search for answers. And what I did, I went into meditation. I went into my affirmations because the relationship was such a challenge. It broke me. It broke me down, you see. But through that challenge, the divine, because I went to the divine for answers, it built me back up to be much stronger than I ever was before. You understand? But I asked for healing and I got it. And you can ask for healing too. Okay? But let's see what you say in this letter. Okay? Let's see. Today I'm listening to your video. Is he a soulmate or a twin? Now, can this pertain to people who have never been sexually intimate with? Okay, in my life, I have met 3 women I have fell for. Okay, let's see what you say here. The first, I was in college. I met a young lady in chemistry class. From the time I met her, I knew I liked her. This like feeling was so strong and powerful, I never experienced the ache to be in her company. We became good friends, but she had a boyfriend. Turns out the boyfriend roommate was my friend I met that year. I respected their relationship but didn't pursue it. But I guess everyone could see I felt for her more. The boyfriend and I had a talk, and I told him he didn't have to worry about me, but he should be concerned about this other guy. Okay, so you're warning her boyfriend about another guy, but telling him that he doesn't have to worry about you because you respect their relationship. Okay. He laughed it off. But hey, I'm her friend. She told me about him. Midsummer, I changed majors and transferred, but stayed in touch. She broke up with her current boyfriend and got with the new guy. Even with the new guy, the ache was still there. Well, she came home for the weekend and called me up to go shopping for some lingerie for Valentine's Day for her new boyfriend. We hung out just about all Saturday, just having a great time. The day ended with us going to the lake, the moon and stars, laughing, talking, and just being together. I felt the man in me say, kiss her. I looked at her, leaned, and kissed her. She kissed me back. She kissed me back. Then curfew came, kicked in, and I had to take her home. But she said this awoken something in her, and she would like to have more than just a kiss when she comes home again. Okay. Okay, I don't know what, she's kind of leading you on to tell you that, that she wants more than a kiss when she comes back home again. Okay. Somehow the boyfriend found out about the kiss, and it was heck. I went to visit their campus to see friends and, of course, her. The boyfriend came to the room, and he was looking at me so hard it felt Superman heat vision. Well, we never got our time together. It's been 35 years, and I can still feel the ache in my chest as I type this. Okay, Let's look at this first girl that you met, that you fell for, okay? You felt a strong attraction to this girl. But it doesn't seem that the girl had the same attraction for you. From what you wrote here, it just seems like she was a flirty type. You understand? She had a boyfriend, but she played with you. She kind of led you on. You understand? It doesn't seem like she was serious about you at all. Okay, let's go to the second time. The second time, I was in my mid-20s. New system administrator for the site in Atlanta. The gay guy gave me a tour of the office. I met this beautiful, curvaceous woman. We did our intro, and I felt that strong like I had in college. Okay, so now you see someone else you like. Okay. So I asked the guy about her. He told me, you can't talk to her. She's married. All right. So for an entire year, I avoided her, but eventually worked an office friendship made us cross paths. But eventually, an office and work friendship made us cross paths. We talked and it was good. So I stopped the avoidance and made frequent visits more than work related. Okay. While leaving the office, I walked her to her car and I just kissed her and she kissed back. Okay. Here you go. You like to kiss them. I'll tell you that. You do like to kiss them. Okay. And she kissed back. I felt that ache. The ache that said, you like this woman. I let her go home, but I had to tell my married friend about her. And that kiss. And that kiss. He grabbed me by both shoulders and looked me in the eye and said, she's married. If you don't remember that, she will remind you. Okay. The news of the kiss got out, and I was quickly confronted by one of the other ladies who told me that she has cheated on her husband before. So I stepped back in my feelings upon hearing this, but the ache was still there until I left that job. Okay, this was the second lady that you're interested in that's married. It seems to me that you are attracted to these married women. Okay? It's something about these married women that you are attracted to, but I believe there's a lesson in it. It's something that you're supposed to learn about this situation because you've already confronted it twice. Twice you have. Okay, now here we go with a third time. The third time, here I am at a new job in my early 30s with a team of sus admins. Larger offices have more chances to change duties. Well, the duty change put me in a smaller group. More technical and user support. Well, the smaller team interacts with internal groups. That's when I met her. And from the first hello, I knew I liked her. Found out she was married. So if I ever had to interact with her, it was by phone only, no face-to-face. The company seems to have annual layoffs, and she got caught up in it. Our smaller group was expanding, and we needed help with a new deployment. She was brought in as a contractor because she knew the system we were using. Several months went by with interactions, talks, etc., big smiles, and little flirts. Okay, here you go again with a married woman. Just like the first and the second time, it went to a kiss. Here you go, kissing them. This time, right in the office at her desk with no wall cubicles. I kissed her and she kissed back. No more than that, I had some ideas of getting together with this married woman. Thank goodness it didn't come to pass. She got hired back in another department. Turns out she had other affairs with her husband. One with a building security officer that her boss had her eye on. That's probably the reason she got caught up in that layoff. I've been in love, but I have never liked someone that it ached in my chest and stomach as it did these three. Can you have a soul tie or twin you never had sex with? Okay, all right. Number one, no, you can't have a soul tie with a person that you've never had an intimate relationship with. That's a totally different thing. But you can have a twin that you've never been intimate with. But these three situations that you found yourself in, I believe it's a lesson that you are supposed to learn because it's happened 3 times. And it will happen a 4th time if you don't learn the lesson. When you find out these ladies are married, you probably need to just walk away from it. You see, don't try to engage. Do not try to make anything of it. Walk away from it. Do not engage with a married woman. You understand? It's something in it that you need to learn. You see? And my advice to you is to meditate on this. Meditate on this, and the answer will come to you. Why you keep attracting these married women, and you have some kind of ache for them. You understand? This is something spiritual, and you need to go into your spiritual awakening to find out what the divine is trying to show you and trying to tell you. You see, about these married women. Now, hopefully, you say that you have been in love before, but you haven't felt the ache in your chest and in your stomach like you felt with these 3 women. And what I'm telling you, you need to go into your spiritual practice to find out what this is all about. Okay? I'm going to tell you, when I was with the narcissist, and I didn't know anything about a narcissist. I didn't understand what it was. You understand? And I didn't understand the pain of it, why I was feeling the way that I was feeling. And why I couldn't get away from that feeling, because it was something that had happened to me before. I've had other relationships, but I could easily walk away from them when it was over and forget about it. But this particular one, I couldn't walk away from it. I couldn't forget about it. And it was always there. So I went into my spirituality to find answers. And this is my advice to you. You understand? You need to go into yourself, quiet your mind, and ask the divine to give you answers to this. And the divine will. The universe will tell you exactly and show you exactly what this is, why you keep meeting these married women. It's a lesson in it for you, you see. And once you learn whatever the lesson is, your life will open up and you will not repeat meeting these type of women or having that, whatever it is, that ache in your stomach and in your chest. It will go away and you'll be free of it. Free. But you have to go into your spiritual awakening for guidance to learn what this is. You understand? You want to know, what is this all about? And when you meditate, the answers will come to you. This is what I want you to understand. This is what I want you to understand. When you meditate, your answers will come. But to answer your question, the soul tie is when you are intimate with your partner and a bond happens. A sexual bond happens. That's a soul tie. A twin, from my understanding, is before you came here, your soul divided into two, okay? And your twin went into one vessel, you went into another vessel, you both live your lives, and if it's meant to be in your life, then you come together and with your twin, and there's a purpose in that. There's a purpose for you to come together with your twin. And I believe that the twin comes together to boost you to a higher vibration, a higher level, helps you to ascend. But your experience with your twin may not be a happy experience. You understand? Because lessons are challenges. You see? But your experience with your twin can also unfold into a huge blessing into your life. Understand? But there are lessons to learn, people, in life. Life is full of lessons and blessings. That's all it is. Lessons and blessings. And when you understand it, when you understand what's going on in your life and the purpose of it, it'll make everything easier. You'll have a clearer understanding of it. But for you, you want to know what this lesson is. And there is definitely a lesson in it because you keep repeating it. You understand? You keep repeating it. The universe is trying to show you something. Something that you need to heal. It's always about you. Everything that happens in your life, every challenge that comes into your life is to teach you something for you to be a better person. You see? And many people don't understand challenges, and they just keep coming. And these are the people that say, life is so hard and life is so miserable and and then every time they turn around is something awful happening. It's because they never learned the lesson. And life is just repeating it and repeating it and repeating it until you understand it, until you learn it. You understand? Meditate. And the universe will reveal it to you. The lesson that you're supposed to learn. Okay? So I hope that my advice helps you on this. And I really hope that you understand that life is full of lessons. But it's also full of blessings. Now, we had another letter here. And it's along the same line. This letter is about vibration. And she's asking, you keep saying, raise your vibrations. Please give us some examples of how to do that. Do your affirmations every day. Your affirmations are when you do positive self-talk. You talk about how wonderful your life is. How wonderful you are. You look for the positive in everything. How beautiful your environment is. How much you appreciate, if you have children, how much you appreciate them. How much you love your loved ones. It's all about changing the way you think about things. And doing your affirmation helps you with that. It's positive talk that you're talking every day. And before you know it, you won't be talking negative anymore. It will be all positive self-talk all the time because you are reprogramming the way that you feel, the way that you think about things. You see, that's why your affirmations are so important. It reprograms the way you think. Okay? And your meditations are when you sit quietly, you empty your mind, and you listen. And you only need to do it 15 to 30 minutes a day. Many times I'll meditate when I'm walking. Because, see, that's in my routine, to walk in nature every day. I do it every day. And while I'm walking, I just try to clear my mind and see what comes to me. And I tell you, a lot of answers come to me. Motivations to take certain steps to better my life. You see, certain steps to take toward your abundance. A lot of things will come to you during this time of meditation. But it's very important that you spend time in meditation, at least 15 to 30 minutes every day. Work it into your routine. Your routine. You see? And with you, if you for your letter back to the guy with the soul tie and the twin, whatever you desire in life, whatever it is that you desire, ask for it. Ask for it. And then believe it's going to come. You don't always have to be going through these tough lessons, because if you go into your meditative state, I'm sure that your life will get better. And you can meet your perfect mate through your meditations. You understand? If that's your desire. Now, for your vibration, it's the same thing. You need to do your affirmations and you need to do your meditations. And this raises your vibration. Now, how do you know if your vibrations are high or low? Look around. Look around your life. Is it happy and positive and abundant? Or is it full of worry, troubles? Things are always going downhill. You understand? You're always on the back end of something. If that's the case, you're in a low vibration. And you need to raise it. And the only way to raise it is through spirituality. This is what you need to understand. Raise your vibration to be happy. To be happier. Because up here is where abundance is. And joy. Not down here. Down here is misery, pain, destruction. And you don't want to be down here. You want to raise above it. Okay? And this is how you do it. Through your meditations and your affirmations every day. Every day. This is how you do it. And you will see a better life for you to unfold right in front of your eyes. Okay? So people, I hope that you understand the message for today. That life is full of lessons and blessings. You understand? A challenge that comes into your life is to teach you something. And when you look at it like that, you learn the lesson and receive the blessing and keep moving forward. Okay? I hope that this message today helps someone. And I really hope that you understand it. Now, for those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here is the link. Send your questions to MissFaye'sWorld@hotmail.com. That's MissFaye'sWorld@hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question through the email, just put it right at the top of the email and it won't be overlooked. I want to thank you for viewing this video. I want to thank you all for submitting your comments. I do read them every day. I appreciate you for letting me know how you feel about these messages. And I thank those who submit your letters. I hope that my answers can benefit you in some way. I wish you all well, and I wish you much happiness. And I really hope to see you next time.